Imagine it is the year 1900. You are in New York City. The streets are filled with horses. There are blacksmiths, stable boys, and carriage drivers on every corner. It's a massive industry. Millions of people rely on it to feed their families. Now, fast forward just 13 years to 1913. The horses are gone. The stables are closed. The streets are flooded with cars. In just over a decade, an entire way of life collapsed. But friends, what is happening today is not the same, because that transition took 13 years. The transition we are facing now, it might take 5. Open your phone, look at the news. You see headlines about AI breakthroughs every day. But have you noticed something else? A strange silence in the job market. Big tech companies are making record profits, yet they're laying people off. Why? We're standing on the edge of the biggest shift in human history. And the question isn't if AI will replace jobs. The question is, when will it replace yours? In this video, we're going to build a realistic, data-backed timeline for the next 5 years. We will look at exactly which U.S. industries are safe, which are in danger, and which ones will face a total collapse by 2030. Let's get to the bottom of this. Before we look at the timeline, we need to understand a very important concept. When we talk about jobs collapsing, we often imagine a robot walking into an office, sitting at a desk, and firing the human. But that is not how it happens. The reality is much more subtle. Economists call it silent replacement. Think about a standard marketing team. You have one manager and 5 junior writers. In the past, to grow the company, you would hire 5 more writers. But today, the manager subscribes to an AI tool for $20 a month. That tool writes the emails, the blogs, and the social media posts in seconds. The manager doesn't fire the existing 5 writers immediately, but he never hires the next 5. The junior role simply evaporates. The bottom rung of the career ladder is being sawed off. This is the collapse we are talking about. It is not an explosion, it is an erosion, and it is happening much faster than you think. Let's look at the timeline. We start with the immediate future, the next 12 to 24 months. If you work in customer service, data entry, or basic administration, the red warning light is already flashing. According to a recent Goldman Sachs report, administrative support is the single most exposed sector to automation. Why? Because these jobs are based on rules. If customer says X, do Y. If invoice is from vendor A, put it in folder B. Generative AI has already mastered this. In 2025, we will see the rise of AI agents. These aren't just chatbots that talk to you. These are software programs that can do things. They can open Excel, read your email, book a flight, and file an expense report without you clicking a single button. Think about the call center industry in the US and abroad. It employs millions. By 2026, Tier 1 support, the people who answer simple questions like where is my order or reset my password, will be almost entirely automated. You won't even know you're talking to a machine. The voice will sound human. It will pause. It will laugh at your jokes, but it will cost the company pennies per hour. The verdict for year 1? We will see a collapse in entry-level office admin and support roles. If your job involves moving data from one screen to another, you have about 1 year to upskill.
Now, let's move to the medium term, 2027 to 2028. This is where things get scary for the white-collar workers, the people who thought they were safe because they went to university. I'm talking about junior coders, paralegals, copywriters, and graphic designers. For a long time, we thought AI could only do boring, repetitive tasks. We thought creativity and logic were uniquely human. We were wrong. Look at the trajectory. In 2023, AI struggled to write a simple Python script. In 2025, AI is passing Google's coding interviews. By 2027, AI coding assistants won't just assist, they will build entire apps from a single prompt. Does this mean the job of a software engineer will die? No, but the job of a junior coder, someone who just fixes bugs and writes basic functions, will face a massive crisis. Companies will not need 100 junior developers. They will need 5 senior architects who guide the AI. The same applies to law. A paralegal spends hours reading through hundreds of documents to find one specific clause. In 2028, an AI will do that in 3 seconds with higher accuracy. The law firm won't disappear, but the billing model, charging clients for hundreds of hours of research, will collapse. And let's touch on the creative arts. By 2028, we aren't just talking about generating static images. We're talking about full video production. Small businesses won't hire an agency to make a commercial. They will type a script into a generator, and out comes a high-definition video with music, voiceover, and actors who never existed. The verdict for year 3? The middle skills valley will hollow out. If your value comes from being average at coding, writing, or design, you are in the danger zone. The market will will only pay for the exceptional human or the cheap AI. There is no middle ground. Now we look at the long term, the 5-year horizon, 2029 and 2030. This is where the industries of transportation, logistics, and high-level finance begin to shake. Let's talk about trucking. It is one of the most common jobs in the United States. For years, people said self-driving cars are always 5 years away. But look closely at the data. We aren't waiting for a car that can drive everywhere perfectly. We are waiting for highway autonomy. By 2030, we will likely see hub-to-hub autonomous trucking. A human drives the truck from the factory to the highway. Then the computer takes over for the 500-mile straight drive. Then another human takes over at the exit ramp. You don't need to replace all the drivers to collapse the industry's wage structure. You just need to reduce the demand by 30%. When demand drops, wages crash. And consider finance. Wall Street analysts are paid huge salaries to predict market trends, but by 2030, AI models will have access to real-time global data, satellite images of parking lots, credit card swipes, weather patterns, analyzing billions of data points instantly. The intuition of a trader will compete against a machine that knows everything, everywhere, all at once. The verdict for year 5, the barrier between physical work and digital intelligence starts to dissolve. Robots in warehouses and trucks on highways will start to integrate with the digital brains we built in 2025. Now, friends, pause for a moment. If you listen to all this, it sounds like the end of the world. It sounds like mass unemployment and poverty. But here is the twist. Here is the logic that most people miss. Historically, technology has never reduced the total number of jobs. When the car replaced the horse, the stable boys lost their jobs, yes, but the auto industry created millions of new jobs. Mechanics, road builders, gas station attendants, motel owners. This is called the lump of labor fallacy. The idea that there is a fixed amount of work to be done. In reality, when you make things cheaper and faster, people consume more of them, creating new demands. However, there is a but. The transition from horse to car took decades. It happened over a generation. A stable boy had time to learn to fix an engine. The AI transition is happening at the speed of software updates. The danger isn't that there will be no jobs in 2030. The danger is that the jobs of 2030 will require skills that the workers of 2025 simply do not have. We are facing a massive skills mismatch. We will have millions of unfilled jobs in AI ethics, robot maintenance, personalized healthcare, and human-centric strategy. And at the same time, we will have millions of unemployed data entry clerks and truck drivers. The collapse is not of the economy. It is a collapse of relevance for those who do not adapt. So, what is the solution? If you are watching this and you're scared, what should you do? The answer lies in understanding what AI cannot do. Even in 2030, AI will be a logic engine. It is brilliant at answers, but it is terrible at questions. It is great at execution, but it is terrible at empathy. The jobs that are safe are the ones that require deep human connection and high-level strategy. Think about a nurse. An AI can diagnose a disease better than a doctor. But can an AI hold the hand of a dying patient and comfort their family? No. Think about a plumber. Can an AI navigate the messy, unpredictable chaos of a flooded basement? Not yet. Think about a negotiator. Can an AI read the subtle body language in a room and close a peace deal? No. The winners of the next 5 years will not be the people who fight against AI. The winners will be the centaurs. In mythology, a centaur is half man, half horse. In the economy of 2030, the centaur is a human who uses AI as an extension of their own brain, a writer who uses AI to research faster, a coder who uses AI to build bigger systems, a doctor who uses AI to diagnose so they can spend more time treating. To summarize, the next 5 years will be volatile. 2025, admin and support roles face the first wave. 2027, junior creative and tech roles face the second wave. 2030, physical logistics and analysis face the third wave. The industries won't disappear, but they will transform so radically that they will be unrecognizable. The era of being paid just to know information or follow rules is over. That age has ended. We are entering the age of human application. It's not about what you know anymore. The AI knows everything. It's about how you apply what you know to solve real human problems. Don't let this fear paralyze you. Let it push you. Learn the tools, adapt your skills, and remember, the machine is only as good as the human asking it the questions. Be that human.